Hi, I'm James White and I'm the UK's leading prospect conversion expert. I've developed a 12-stage model on how sales success is incredibly similar to dating and falling in love. And in this first video, I'm going to share with you the reasons as to why we as human beings crave relationships with other humans, but also why your prospects want to buy from you. Let's take a look at the video and understand the 3 things you've got to take into account if you're to get the sales results that you want. So as humans, we all crave relationships with other people. And when I was looking at starting my sales model, I was thinking, why are the reasons why we buy? Why and how is sales like dating? And let's be fair, we all have needs and wants and problems and desires as human beings. And the reason it's so similar from a sales perspective is your prospects are exactly the same. And I believe there are 3 key factors and key words that make a difference when it comes to you getting the results you want with your prospects and the people that you target your service or product to. And when you think about it as humans, they're quite similar. We all, when we want to go and meet someone, feel that, for example, we're unhappy that there's a problem because we're not doing and engaging and doing the things we want to do. So we decide to go and meet someone and try and feel happy as a result of it. Or we have a desire, and let's not go into that detail, but we have a desire to do something or be something, so we want to meet someone else to fulfill those desires. And the same applies to your prospects. Or we have wants. We have wants to be able to be with someone that's very special or someone that we've seen that we would love to be with. And let's talk about how your prospects are the same when it comes to wanting and needing your services or products. The first thing I talk about is the reasons why prospects buy is all related to problem. Fundamentally, as human beings, we buy things because we have one of the key reasons why we buy things is because there is a problem. That problem can be a small problem, can be a large problem. It can be any myriad of different activities. But if there's no real problem or pain for your prospect, it's sometimes a real challenge for them to be in a position to buy from you. And if you think about it when you're dating, the problem is most people don't want to be single. When you think about it from your prospect's perspective, if they've got a problem, maybe something's broken, or maybe they've got a solution that's costing them too much money. Or in my case at the moment, I've got a real bad back at the moment, so my problem is I've got back pain. I want that problem solved. And the reality is for your prospects is how big a problem is it that they've got? How big a pain point is it for them? Is it such a pain point that they're really actively looking to find someone that can help them with that? Or is it a nagging pain that they'd like to get resolved? Because the level of problem and pain that they have will make a difference to how engaged they are with you and what you do. But if you think about it from a human perspective, most people generally would say, I have a problem that most people say, you ask them if they're single, they say, yeah, I'm single and it's a problem. I don't want to be single. I want to meet with someone new. So dealing with a problem is key for your prospects, and it's also key for people in a relationship side of things. What you've got to do is identify what the problem is for your prospects. What are the issues that are going on in their world? What's causing them pain and challenges? That's a real thing they want to get resolved. Because if you can identify that and then use that within your sales approach and questions, it's going to help you get much better results. The second point is around wants. Again, I'm not going to, in my video series, go down to a level where I talk about all the elements, but we all have wants as human beings. We want to be associated with someone. We want to be with that attractive man or that attractive lady that we've seen. We have a want to be with that person. We imagine and we think about what it will be to be with them. And the same applies with our prospects in terms of what they want. They want to be in a position where that issue that they've had has gone away, or they want to be successful. They want to have lots of leads coming into their business. They want to have a new solution that makes them look cool and fun and outgoing and sexy and all those elements. They have a want to be in a better place than where they are now. And if what you sell and what you offer can really appeal to that want, it's going to make a big difference. Sometimes people talk to me about sales being around need, and sometimes the word need can come up and be used in replacement to want. But I always say to people, most people don't need to go on holiday, they want to go on holiday. Most people don't need to be in a position where they have a six-pack, but they want a six-pack. Most people don't need to go out for dinner, but they want to go out for dinner. So what drives our wants is another key factor in why our prospects will buy. So my question to you is, what do your prospects want? What are they saying that they'd like to have? What are the things going on in their world where they want to be? Do they want to grow their revenue by a certain amount? Do they want to increase the amount of staff they've got? Do they want to make their staff feel more happy? What is it that they want to do? and try to identify with our questions and the way in which we engage with them what their wants are is going to help you get the results you want. The final thing, and these are pretty much linked in many respects, but are desires. Wants are things that I think I might want this, but a desire is something that's real burning deep within us. It's a desire to actually go and make something happen. And generally, when we have great, strong desires, Napoleon Hill talks about desires in his book, Think and Grow Rich. When you've got a strong desire that's burning inside of you, you pretty much will go and get it, whatever you want. It's desire, you just want to make it happen. And desires are really important again. If our prospect has a desire to be incredibly successful and they can see us as a route to getting that success, they'll go and buy our product. So what is it that they're desiring? What is it they're aspiring to? What is it they really want and have passion to achieve? And how can we find out those elements in the same way as when we're meeting someone from the first time? What is it they want and desire? If we can identify that and really get inside the skin of that person and find out what's going on inside their world, we're going to be in a far better position than be able to see A, whether we're a fit for them, and B, hopefully if we are, work with them going forward. So those are the three areas that I think it's essential for you to be able to identify when it comes to engaging with your prospects. And if you think about it as a human being, and you might look at this video after and think, yeah, you're right, actually, there were times when I was single, I wanted a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or there was times when I really wanted some company and to be with someone, or there was a time when I had some desires. We all know it happens. So the key thing is, if you can identify these from a sales perspective and really focus on what they are and then put in place plans to solve them, you're going to be on the first step to getting brilliant sales results and not missing out on opportunities which you may be missing out on at the moment. So I hope these three elements have helped you identify what you've got to do. And maybe a task that you can complete from the work, from the video that we've done here, is identify what the problems or the wants or the desires are for the prospects in your space. What are the real problems that they have? What are the real wants they want to achieve? Write those down and then see if you can map that with what you offer. If there's a disconnect, try and identify that and close that gap. But if there's not, and you've got a specific group that you work with, it's going to put you in a great place to get really good sales results. I'm James White. I'm the UK's leading prospect conversion expert. I hope the video was useful, and I look forward to sharing you point number 2 in a couple of weeks' time, where I'll share with you how you can ensure that you've got the right story in place for you as a person to get and continue to get sales results.